Now, Hari's done like a really good job with the film, but tell us about your view on your character, the character that you play in the film.
I saw it this way. I thought I should do it as realistic as possible. My inspiration was, if you had seen an old film directed by Mr. Bharati Raja, Ennuyir Tholan. In that, Babu's done this rustic, a slum guy, slum dweller. A lot of realistic things he had shown in that film, and I liked his body language and his modulations which he's done. I think everywhere there are slums, Bombay, Hyderabad, Chennai, but we are not shown that slum life as real as possible. Of course, a lot of Bollywood films have come, but here not that much, I'll say. And I thought I should do something like that, and that gave me that whatever spirit to do this film. This guy, when he's 13 years old, he'll come and he'll join a family. He'll ask for a job to just wash cars or whatever, and 4 or 5 brothers will be there, and they'll almost adopt him as their brother or whatever.
One of their own, basically.
One of their, yeah. But he will be staying up, away from them. He'll be staying in a slum area, and he'll be coming to them and doing a lot of other works. As he grows older, and he'll be doing a lot of other things also. He'll try to help. They'll be basically into real estate, and they'll be helping some political parties also. Those 4 5 brothers. So he'll be helping their brothers to conduct public meetings. He'll be taking guys from his slum area and helping them arrange a meeting. So if they need 120 people or 150 people, he'll ask some 50 60 guys to come and 60 women to come, and he'll give them some whatever $150 and a packet of food to eat, and he'll be basically organizing these things. And later there'll be a stage where he'll come to know there's some betrayal happening, and he won't believe it, and there'll be some emotional outburst, and a typical challenge scene is there. Whatever is there, I thought I should do it in a little different way, and I think it's worked. I've been getting a lot of reviews or whatever, my well-wishers and a lot of other people whom I don't know also, they talk about this modulation which is there in the film, and they say they are seeing a different Surya, and the body language and the way the movie is paced. The second half, you literally have to sit on the edge of the seat and watch. It's not just literally saying this movie's got that tempo. It's really like that.
It is a genuinely fast-paced
film, and all credits to my editor also, Vijayan sir. He's totally changed the film in a different way.
But as far as your character is concerned, now that's the outlook. Was there any preparations that was required for you to get into character for this person, mentally or physically?
I have another inspiration also. I have to say this because after joining movies, I learned stunt sequences, cinema stunts. I didn't learn karate or whatever. Cinema stunts and cinema dance are totally different from the typical whatever.
Yeah.
So my master was Mr. Pandian. He stays in a nearby housing board area, and I always visit him at his place. And his area is such like it's more like a slum area, and I like his body language and his modulation. And a real life example, more than watching movies, I've been with him for 2 3 years, and he's been a big inspiration for me. And of course, I had him for a day with me while dubbing, so I got a lot of small hints from him, and that improvised a lot. That it shows on the screen. So I just wanted to be like that in the movie, and I'm happy whatever has come out.
But when your films come out, do you go to the theaters to actually watch your film in the theaters?
I do.
And what was the response that you saw?
Sometimes when you sit in a preview theater and watch, or while you're dubbing, or while with your assistant directors, you might guess here they might clap, here they might they say.
But I'm guessing you laugh only when you're in the
regular theaters. It's absolutely different, and it's unanimous. Wherever they clap in the same point of time, same fraction of second. Another theater also. It might be exaggerated, it might come a little less, but at the same time there's the same reaction all over the theater. Whatever I've seen so far in the city theaters, same time they clap, the same reaction is everywhere.
How do you go about accepting your film projects? As in, what needs to be set right in a project for you to accept it?
It all started from Nanda again. I have to go back to Nanda. Nanda was an experimental film, and it was a total changeover for me, whatever I've been doing before that. And confidence came, of course, from my audience. They accepted me as Nanda, and they appreciated me a lot for doing something different, taking that extra step and taking small efforts to do something different. I didn't want to be Surya, I wanted to be Nanda. I changed my whole look. Balasa was a big support for me. I worked for more than 1 year, 1.5 years with Balasa. And from then onwards, I realized, okay, movie is not just wearing costumes and just having a small stubble and saying I'm a ruffian, I'm an angry young man, and saying dialogues in a whatever loud manner. It's more beyond that, and a lot of, even without dialogues, even with a small eye blink, you can convey a lot. Without blinking, you can convey a lot. A small turn conveys a lot. Small gestures, you convey a lot. Small expressions, they get captured, whatever, it's blown up 10,000 times. So a lot of control acting is also fine acting, mature way of acting. So a lot of things I learned from Balasa, and that difference, that experiment was really appreciated, and I thought I can experiment. Okay, people might accept me doing something different. That small confidence which I got made me try different other characters, and everything was appreciated, everything was taken in a good spirit, and everybody saw me like that, I feel. And that's given me good opening. So whenever I choose a script, I see to that I grow with each and every film, each and every script.
Okay.
Now after Ghajini releasing in Andhra, I have to satisfy Andhra audience also. There are some amount of expectation in Andhra also, and they are such lovely people. They just accepted me right away like that with Ghajini. With of course there was publicity, but not really promoted in a very big way. There was decent publicity. Chiranjeevi sir was a big support, and movie is a big hit there.
And
It's still running.
I hear he actually called you and he congratulated you, and
I
that was
went
like
and had a super dinner at his house also.
Okay.
He served me dosa, fish curry and all. Memorable experience, can't forget that. So with each and every script, I see to that my character is a little different from what I've done before, and my script is different. I see to that it's a all-rounder, it's an entertainer basically. It should draw money as well as it should be a good film.
What kind of films did you grow up with? Because I hear films are like a major pastime, major hobby for you.
I still can't name one of the best directors in the world, or world cinema or other language cinema. I like selected films. I don't really watch a lot of films. I do watch a lot of films, and somebody should recommend me a film. Okay, I've seen this film, this is really good. I don't go by, okay, what's this director's next film. I really don't keep up in that level.
Okay.
Movies, I've been a very normal person in spite of being an actor, and I've never seen so many films. My dad's films, of course, I've seen. I do watch like a Rajini sir's film getting released, a Kamal sir's film getting released, something which is really special, talked about. My school age days, college days, I can't say I've never missed any film. Very selected films, and even my college days, any English film or a foreign language film, very selected films I've seen. After coming into movies, I've started observing a lot. I mean, I should say after becoming an actor, I've started becoming more serious and watching movies. My type of films, I like Robert De Niro's films. I mean, I like Denzel Washington. I like Anthony's film, Anthony Banderas film, and I think little serious films. I think that inspires me a lot, and that draws me a lot more than action film or whatever.
See, back then, when you watched films, you just go to the theaters, you watch your films, and you come out and all that, and you lead your life. Now, since you are in the industry, you're the person that's making film. You're making blockbusters. So when you go and watch a film, are you able to watch it like a regular viewer, or do you watch it and say the shot's good and that judgment's good and this camera angle? Are you able to watch it like a normal person and be thrilled?
That does happen. We watch the camera, how it tracks, how it moves, and
Story
how
cutting,
they stage a scene,
continuity and all of that.
Where the actors come in and how they go out, and how they perform. Is it a lengthy shot? Is it a shot? How is the shot cut in between, and how is it? Yeah, that does runs behind.
It's natural because you're in the industry now.
Then when the movie is really interesting, when it's really gripping, then half an hour you are drawn into it. You forget all those things. You'll think, okay, I'll come for the second time and I'll watch the other things. Now let me sit back and watch the movie.
Okay.
It's like that.
Yeah, now, if you could pick any film, okay, film that you have not done, okay, any film, and wish that you could have been the lead role of that film, what kind of film would you pick? Any language, any film. Realistic,
yeah, man, it's a big list.
No, but just pick one random film, anything.
Recent films in Tamil, if I had to say, Autograph was offered to me, but I'm happy Cheran sir did it. I was not able to do it then. I liked autograph type of film. I liked Kadal. Of course, Sedu was a wonderful film. I liked Roja. I liked Lagan.
There's this
I
long
liked
list. There's
Dil Chahta Hai. Like all those films are really good.
so basically there's like long list of films.
I like little stylish, sophisticated films. I
Films
think-
with a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have to say you're most
Wish I
stylish.
can do
and-
some nice cult films, which is a trendsetter types.
Well, Kaka Kaka was actually a trendsetter if you look at it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean that film pretty much set the standard for like, you know, Hollywood flick action films type over here, and that film did really well.
Gautam, all credits to Mr. Gautam Menon.
Joint effort, team effort. As an actor, you instead of doing like 3-4 films at the same time, you choose to do only one film at a time. Why? Is it because you don't like your attention span being deviated, or?
Better to focus in one film, one script, one character. So at a time, you do develop a lot of things in that character. I don't know, a lot of actors, they have managed to do 4-5 films every day. Like actors like Mr. Nagesh and all, and a lot of other actors, they have done 4-5 films in a day, like 2 hours in this studio, 2 hours in that studio, and night time there. After 11, another film. So I don't know how it was possible. Maybe I'm not that talented or skilled to do so many things.
Modesty.
I wish I can do, but I'm happy to concentrate and be in one character till that movie starts or finishes.
Okay.
Sometimes even now I forget. Okay, what's your name? I just took your name, but now I don't remember your name. Sometimes I feel that way. I know, Shyam. So sometimes
That's okay. People forget my name. I'm not very important. But anyway.
sometimes I do feel that way. Okay. I'm happy that way. I'm happy I'm able to be that character. I can't just switch over after a scene. I like to be that character even before the shoot starts. Not making it a big issue, but still I feel that way. I like to be serious in my sets.
And I just have two basic, very, very basic questions. Okay, I haven't quite asked anyone this before, so you're going to be my first.
Okay.
About acting, about being an actor, about being in the limelight. Tell me what the perks are, and what the downside is.
Lot of things, perks. When you're success, everything is there. You can enjoy everything. You can. You have a say in selecting a script, selecting your technicians, your teammate, whom you are going to work with, and you're able to plan your craft. Which film should come after this, after that, and a lot of such things. You are able to satisfy your audience in the way you think. You can basically you are able to select your career. The way it should look out. With the script, with the character, and the basic. You're able to promote yourself in a very good way. And minuses again, when your movies don't do well, you're forced to do a film. You have to survive in the field, and that's what I had done before. I had no other choice, and whatever came in my way, I tried not to do most of the films, but still to do at least one film a year. I did 2-3 films which I was not at all interested. That did happen to me. As an actor, sometimes you have to go through that also. Nothing is under your control. You can't control.
Make up for what's lost.
Yeah, you can't control things. When something goes wrong, it's completely out of control.
Okay.
Whatever you try, whatever you do, it's totally out of control. So sometimes that happens. Actor, everybody knows your career graph. When you're doing well or you're not doing well. So you can't just be happy and whatever. Show that I am successful. It shows. Everybody knows what you're doing on. And minuses, maybe privacy, and of course you will end up, by the end of the interview you will be coming to those questions. Your private life is jacked.
You can go to restaurants that are neat without being mauled by people.
Yeah, I still go out with my school friends, college friends. I go to theaters, I go to restaurants. I do socialize with my friends in weekends or whatever.
But as an actor, wherever you go, you're being looked at. You're being watched, basically. Right? And there's another question also I want to ask you. Now, we've heard of tabloids and all of that. Does anything like the paparazzi exist over here?
I don't know. No comments. I can't answer that, I think.
But do you ever see like stalkers running behind you wherever you go with like a camera and all of that? Or just general fans that walk up to you?
Maybe. I have not experienced such a thing till now.
Okay.
They do. Even with a mobile phone, they can click anything. So you don't know who's really
Okay.
having those thoughts in their mind and clicking. It might be a fan, it might be somebody from the press, who knows.
This is where we get into the personal side. So how is Surya in personal life?
In
Right?
personal life,
At home. Okay, now let's start with basic clothes. Okay, now aside from this, what are you most comfortable in clothes wise?
this is for TV. I don't like
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
like this in my red t-shirt.
I know, but what are you most comfortable in at home when you're just lazing around?
I like my jeans, I like my t-shirt, any cotton shirt is fine with me, that way.
Are you
Blue
the,
jeans and white shirt or any cotton shirt is fine with me.
right, are you the type to sleep late and get up late whenever you're off?
I can't sleep before 12:31. Sometimes, most of the time I watch movies before I sleep. Mornings if I have shoot, I'm up by 6:30, or otherwise 6:37 if I had to work out in the morning. Otherwise, if I have no program or no appointments, no interviews, then I like to sleep till 10:30.
Okay. Yeah, so see, even actors also have that lazy side in them. Yeah. I'm not the only one. Right. Now, what kind of food do you like?
Anything. Whenever I'm dieting, Gajni, I didn't take rice or carbs for say 5-6 months. I was on salads and Subways and whatever. But I would like to go for a buffet. Really,
You just go all out
go
and
and bash out
gorge
everything.
food.
Yeah. I can't restrict my dessert, my whatever ice creams and all those things.
Yeah, you have to have the. Yeah, that's like the bare essentials. That's like the
Yeah, I
necessary
can compromise
things.
on my food, not desserts.
Not desserts, huh? Right, so you have a large sweet tooth. You're a very sweet tooth type
I
person.
should say, yeah, yeah.
Right. Chocolates, pastries, cakes.
Anything, you
Ice
name
creams?
it.
Oh, everything. Okay, I was giving you options. It's like everything. Right. Are you very superstitious?
Yeah.
Okay, about what? Like, give us like a weird.
Nothing. Basically, God fearing. Little of Vastu, I have to say, because I'm just going to complete my apartment, having an apartment built, and all those interiors now and then. I had to, because I've been brought up that way. So here and there, I do believe all those things.
Now, out of all your travels that you've done during the course of your films, right? Like international, any favorite spots?
I like this place, Jordan. It was fantastic. Where they had shot for Lawrence of Arabia and all those films. Superb place. I like. I liked Muscat also. My friend was staying there, so while coming back to Chennai, India, I thought I'll stay back a day or two with them, and I spent a lot of time with them. I really liked that place. I liked James Bond Islands, they call it, in Phuket. I love those islands, superb islands, and when you come back in the twilight and all, it's mind blowing. So I think overseas shoot, I think I should say these two places.
Okay.
I don't like snowing or those type of areas.
Cold doesn't agree with you
cold
that
doesn't
well, does
go
it?
with me,
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because it's raining outside and he's already going and all that because he's got cold and all that. See, even actors are human as well. But it gives you much more human touch. It doesn't make you seem immortal and all that. But aside from, is there any place that you haven't gone to yet?
Most of the place, my directors, they don't take me outdoor, abroad for shoots.
It's going to be your chance to cry out.
Yeah,
Take me out.
They finish off it here. They don't let me dance. They make me run here and there and finish a song.
They don't take you out. How cool is that? Now, we need to go back to films a little bit now. But you started off with acting courses and all of that?
No, I've never thought of being an actor. I've said about this, spoken
You
about
started off
this
in
a lot.
the garment industry actually.
Yeah, I was a merchandiser, I was a production coordinator, I was into documentations for some time, and a lot of other things. For 2.5 years, I should say. After, right out of college, in a month's time, I joined this place. It's called BNT, and they have a head office here in Chennai, in Nelson Manikam Road, and a production unit in Ambattur. So I was working in both these places. I was a merchandiser and another 1 year as a production coordinator. I wanted to be a garment exporter basically, wanted to do some business, I wanted to have a concrete business. Actor, my profession, as you know, a lot of ups and downs are there. Whenever, anytime they cannot like my face, or
Somehow I don't see that happening,
they need not like me always, like sometimes they might just throw me away. So I had this in my mind. I thought I should have some concrete business, and I tried that. And of course, I didn't want my dad's money to put in, and I didn't want whatever he had slogged for 7, 8, 35 years.
Person, yeah.
35 years, I didn't want that to be taken out, and whatever might be successful might become a failure also. So I want to do something on my own. This offer came from Mani Ratnam sir. Then that's when I accepted. He said he's 200% confident with me when I didn't know anything about movies. So I think that took me, and that confidence, what he had in me, made me choose another career. And I'm happy after all those small struggles which I had. I'm happy, very happy now.
Now looking back now, do you still think you'd have made a better garment officer?
Would have, but I wouldn't have been this happy what I am now.
So are you a fairly quiet person off
I
camera?
am shy. I think I don't speak a lot unless you make me speak like this in interviews. At home, I'm very quiet with my parents, with my brother, sister. I think I don't speak a lot. Even with my friends, I just observe, sit, watch them talk. Maybe give my 1 or 2 yes or no's. So I don't talk much.
But there's got to be something else that are you a gamer?
No, not really. Can't
You're not
say.
into video
No,
games?
No.
Are you into like sports, cricket, basketball?
Used to play tennis for some time and cricket. No, I'm not in touch with that now. Now into my workouts and my cinema stunts, fights.
So let me guess,
more
all
into
the
that.
free time you get, you're either in the gym or you're practicing stunts.
Yeah, I can say that way.
Huh?
Yeah.
How many hours a day do you spend at the gym? Like a rough
Gym,
figure.
when I miss my classes, my trainer, my coach makes me stay back for 2.5 hours or whatever. Otherwise, it's 1 hour, 1.5.
I hear you're a very big fan of Kamal sir,
Yeah.
right? So do you draw most of your inspiration from him or?
Yep. Even when I was not an actor, I used to stick all his photos and posters all around my house, and used to get
still do
shouting
that?
my dad. Yeah. I used to collect Nayagan stickers and Singar, a lot of his books. There used to be Hello Kamal and Kamal Rasi and a lot of books coming out about him. So I used to buy that from my way back to school. When I come back from school, I used to buy those books and come home. So I always liked his type of movies. Whenever he went back down, something must be disappointing. He must have waited for a big success or whatever. It must have not worked. But again, he'll spring back again. He'll bounce back again with yet another new script or another experimental thing. I liked his type of movies. So when I'm able to do something concrete, when I'm able to do something different, I wish I can be like him, like do some different things like him. I have to be talented. I can't just think. I have to do a lot of homework for that. I have to be ready to do all that. He's a fantastic dancer. I am not a very good dancer. So wish I can do a lot of things like him. I'm just training myself, doing a lot of homeworks and selecting such scripts, selecting nice people to work with and give such a project.
Now the people that you like working with on camera. Who the type of people that you like working with on camera that you haven't got the opportunity of working with till now?
I think I've been lucky. I've worked with most of the best people. Director wise, cameraman wise, all the technicians. Most of them are really good. I wish I can work with a lot more with new people, like new. Krishna is a new director. First time he's going to direct his film with me, Jilanur Kadal. I'm happy I got hold of Krishna. He's really talented and he's got a lot of things to say. I'm really excited about this project with Krishna, and I wish I can work with Cheran sir. I wish I can work with Balaji Shaktivel, and a lot of new directors and new people. I think Selvaragam and something like that.
And what about on camera? Stars on camera that you can get to work with.
I think I've worked with most of them, right? Do you think I've left anybody? Left with anybody?